Well, this is a wonderful night here at the Fayetteville Lincoln County Museum High Bay. From tonight on, this room will be known as Carter Hall in memory of Mr. William R. and Jane Carter, who donated this building, the old Borden plant, in 1985. According to the deed, this is how Mr. Carter had it read. For and in consideration of the affection I have for the Lincoln County Museum Association Incorporated, a Tennessee nonprofit corporation, the undersigned, William R. Carter, does hereby give, grant, and convey to the said Lincoln County Museum Association Incorporated the following described tracts of land, together with any and all improvements thereon. Mr. Carter, there have been many, many improvements to this property you gave to the Museum Association in 1985, and each year we continue to grow. You have bestowed on our community a gift that will never die and will be a source of interest, education, and pleasure for generations to come. Mr. and Mrs. William R. Carter left a living legacy that will never be forgotten. We dedicate this high bay now in the memory of Mr. William R. and Jane Carter, to be known from this day forward as Carter Hall. Now I would like to ask Ray Fraley to come forward for any closing remarks and a prayer.
Mr. Carter was my friend for many, many, many years, along with the rest of the Carter family, who I hold dear to my heart. But primarily, Mr. Carter, who I always called Chief. Whenever he called on me to do something, whenever I called on him, I sat with him on this board, the Lincoln County Museum, from its inception. The things he did were just magnificent to this community. We are truly blessed. But the things I love best were his great stories, and when Mr. Ralph Hastings was around and you could listen to these stories, well, the children were going to hear them, but they've heard them all now, so it doesn't really make any difference. This museum started with Mr. Carter giving it to us, and I say us, the community, and then Peggy Bevels, of course, took hold of it and made things happen throughout the course of our development, and you can see what's happened with this high bay. I remember the pigeons and so forth that lived here before anybody else, and the problems we had, but truly blessed. And just as a reminder to everyone that we should never forget our friend, of course, he passed into memory, but this building will always remain and always will be a tribute to the Carter family. Mr. Carter would go to a dance once in a while with me, with families and so forth, and I'd always have a dance partner. His good wife, Miss Jane, would be my dance partner. We're blessed with folks like this throughout our community, and I certainly was blessed to have a friend like Mr. Carter. I think when they say a prayer, I remembered once when Mr. Carter was sick and we would talk and we'd go to lunch. He had a tough time, and I remember we loved this Dylan Thomas refrain that we used, because their words fork no lightning, they do not go gentle in that good night. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. And that's what he did. He was a battler and a wonderful man. And we thank God for him and for our community. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ray. The Fayetteville Lincoln County Museum Association would like to invite the entire Carter family to come forward, and we would ask Flo, Lex, and Bill to please cut the ribbon. I would also like for the museum board to come forward and be in the ceremony. If you have any Carter blood in you at all, we invite you to come up and be here with us.